You're walking your dog, and out of nowhere, they stop, nose to the ground, completely focused on something you can't detect. What's happening? Your dog is accessing a world we barely notice, a world of scents so rich and detailed that it can reveal things hidden from our senses. The truth is, dogs have an extraordinary sense of smell, one that far surpasses ours. But most dog owners don't know just how powerful their dog's nose really is. Today, we're uncovering 10 unbelievable facts about dogs' sense of smell that will blow your mind. Ready to be amazed? Let's get started. 1. Superior scent detection. Dogs have an almost unbelievable ability to detect scents at concentrations far beyond what humans can even imagine. In fact, some studies show that dogs can pick up on smells at concentrations nearly 100 million times lower than what we can detect. If you're wondering how that's possible, it's all thanks to their highly developed olfactory system. Whether it's food, a familiar person, or even something buried underground, your dog's nose is constantly working to identify and differentiate between countless smells. This heightened sense of smell makes dogs incredibly useful in a variety of real-world situations. From sniffing out explosives to detecting medical conditions like cancer, their noses are unmatched tools. It's no wonder they're relied upon in so many fields. And guess what? If you're enjoying learning about your dog's incredible abilities, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave a like so you don't miss out on more fascinating dog facts. 2. Biological mechanisms. The secret behind a dog's powerful sense of smell lies in the intricate design of their nasal structure. While humans have about 6 million scent receptors, dogs have over 300 million. But that's not all. When they sniff, air is divided into two streams, one for breathing and one specifically for smelling. This allows them to constantly take in new scents while still being able to breathe normally. It's like having a nose that never stops working, even when they're panting or running around. What's even crazier is that the part of a dog's brain dedicated to analyzing smells is proportionally 40 times larger than ours. This means their brain is wired to process smells in ways we can't even begin to understand. So, the next time your dog seems glued to a patch of grass or a random tree, remember, they're decoding a whole story through scent. Pretty amazing, right? 3. Scent memory. Dogs don't just sniff and forget, they have an incredible scent memory. Imagine being able to remember a smell for years. That's exactly what dogs can do. Whether it's the scent of a person, another animal, or even a place, dogs can recall specific smells for an astonishing amount of time. This is why your dog might get excited when they catch a whiff of something that reminds them of a fun day at the park or a friend they haven't seen in a while. Their noses allow them to relive memories in a way we can't fully appreciate. Think about how this works in everyday life. If your dog meets someone new and takes a good sniff, they'll likely remember that person's scent the next time they cross paths, even if it's months later. This powerful memory makes dogs excellent at tasks like search and rescue, where they need to track down individuals based on scent alone. Speaking of impressive abilities, let's move on to how dogs can even sense human emotions through their noses. 4. Detecting human emotions. Believe it or not, dogs can actually detect changes in human emotions through scent. That's right, when you're stressed, scared, or happy, your body releases subtle chemical signals that your dog's nose can pick up on. This is why your dog might come to comfort you when you're feeling down or get excited when you're in a good mood. They're not just responding to your body language, they're literally smelling the changes in your hormones, like cortisol and adrenaline. This ability explains why dogs are often used as therapy animals. They can sense when someone is anxious or upset, and they're naturally inclined to offer comfort. So, the next time your dog seems to know exactly how you're feeling, remember that their nose is detecting things you didn't even realize you were giving off. Pretty incredible, isn't it? But there's more to their olfactory abilities than just emotions. Wait until you hear how they can breathe and smell at the same time. 5. Breathe and smell simultaneously. One of the most fascinating things about a dog's nose is that they can breathe and smell at the same time. You might think that taking a good sniff means pausing for a breath, but not for dogs. Their nose is designed to separate airflow, allowing them to inhale and exhale while continuously analyzing scents. This unique ability is part of what makes them such effective trackers. They never have to stop to catch their breath while following a scent trail. This feature gives dogs a huge advantage when it comes to sniffing out hidden objects, whether it's a toy in the yard or something more serious like a missing person. It's like having a superpower that keeps working non-stop. And speaking of amazing abilities, what's the longest distance you think a dog can track a scent? Let's dive into that next. Oh, and don't forget to leave a comment below. What's the most impressive thing your dog has ever sniffed out? 6. Tracking over long distances. Dogs are famous for their ability to track scents over long distances, and it's nothing short of extraordinary. Depending on conditions like wind and terrain, some dogs can follow a scent trail for miles. This is why they're so valuable in search and rescue missions. Once a dog locks onto a scent, they can follow it over various landscapes, from forests to urban environments. In fact, some trained dogs have even been known to track scents that are days old, leading to successful rescues. It's not just about distance, though. Dogs are incredibly adaptable when it comes to tracking in different environments. Whether there's rain, snow, or heat, their noses are able to pick up on even the faintest scent molecules lingering in the air or on the ground. This ability to track over long distances and in challenging conditions makes dogs truly invaluable partners in all kinds of search operations. But their noses can do more than just track. They can also sense changes in our bodies, which we'll explore next. 7. Smell changes in body chemistry. One of the most incredible things about a dog's nose is its ability to detect changes in human body chemistry. Dogs can literally smell illnesses like cancer, diabetes, and even an impending seizure. In fact, there are trained medical alert dogs that can notify their owners of these changes before any symptoms are visible. This ability comes down to their keen sense of smell, picking up on volatile organic compounds, VOCs, that our bodies release when something is off. It's no wonder that dogs are increasingly being used in medical fields. Imagine your dog being able to warn you about a drop in blood sugar or even detect cancer cells early on. This isn't just about having a good nose, it's about saving lives. So, next time your dog gives you a curious sniff, remember, they might be checking on your health in ways you can't even imagine. And guess what? Dogs don't just smell general scents, they can sniff out individuals with amazing precision. 8. Individual recognition. Dogs can recognize and differentiate individual people and animals by their unique scents, much like how we use facial recognition. Each person and animal has a distinct smell, and a dog's nose can pick up on these differences even in a crowd. This is why your dog knows it's you walking up the driveway long before they see your face. They don't need to see or hear you, they know your smell by heart. This ability isn't limited to just humans. Dogs can identify other animals, objects, and even places by scent alone. For example, when your dog recognizes a fellow canine they haven't seen in months, it's because that scent is stored in their memory. This scent recognition is what makes dogs so effective in roles like police work and search missions, where they need to identify specific individuals. And it gets even better, dogs don't just recognize scents, they also use their noses in a unique way to figure out where a smell is coming from. 9. Sniffing in stereo. Believe it or not, dogs can sniff in stereo. This means they use each nostril independently, allowing them to determine the direction of a scent. When they take a sniff, they can tell if the scent is stronger in one nostril than the other, helping them pinpoint exactly where it's coming from. It's like having two mini GPS systems built right into their nose, constantly guiding them toward the source of the smell. This ability is crucial in activities like tracking or searching for hidden items. Imagine your dog sniffing out a hidden toy in the backyard. They're not just following the scent, they're using their stereo sniffing abilities to figure out exactly where it's located. This is one of the reasons why dogs are so efficient at locating things, whether it's a missing person or your misplaced shoes. But what's truly fascinating is how dogs use their sense of smell to communicate with each other. 10. Olfactory communication. Dogs don't just use their noses to explore the world around them, they use scent as a form of communication. When dogs sniff each other, they're gathering loads of information, like the other dog's age, gender, health, and even mood. It's their version of a handshake or introduction. This olfactory communication is why dogs often greet each other by sniffing, especially around the rear, where scent glands provide a lot of this information. Through scent, dogs can also mark their territory and let other dogs know they've been there. It's a way of saying, "This is my space." This communication doesn't stop with dogs either. They can pick up on scents left by other animals, and even humans. So, the next time your dog obsessively sniffs another dog or a spot on the ground, remember, they're just catching up on the latest news in the doggy world. Now that you've learned all these incredible facts, be sure to check out the link in the first pinned comment for a special ebook filled with tips and tricks to improve your relationship with your dog. It's clear that dogs' noses are nothing short of miraculous. Whether they're tracking a scent over miles, detecting changes in your body chemistry, or simply recognizing a familiar face or smell, the power of their olfactory system is truly unmatched. Now that you know these amazing facts, what will you do differently the next time your dog starts sniffing around? Are you curious to see what else they can pick up on? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts and stories. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow dog lovers. Let's spread the word about the incredible abilities of our four-legged friends and keep the conversation going. See you next time with more tips and curiosities about the world of dogs.